What is it about GRB that we are so fascinated with? Why are we requesting FOIAs? Why are we watching her interrogation? Why are we picking out everything she says and does? And why do we buy her books and watch her TV show? I think that many of us are interested in her as a case study because she is a great case study. Her actions, behaviors, her choices are abnormal. And this is interesting to so many of us who like psychology and follow true crime. We may have been drawn in initially by the crazy case and the belief that this girl was abused and had no way out. But as GRB came out of prison and showed us who she is, we started to focus on other things such as her lies and her crazy behaviors, the train wreck we couldn't pull ourselves away from because it was so bizarre and unbelievable. And the people around her who encourage her are just wild. I mean, GRB gives us a daily look into what so many of us believe to be a narcissistic psychopath. The traits like her being impulsive, lacking empathy, the need to be admired, her using others for her own gain, her lack of responsibility, etc., all point to this disorder. And we don't generally get the opportunity to observe a person such as GRB in what would be a real life situation. She gives this to us, though, by using social media or using others as her mouthpiece. I mean, we have news articles, we have the interrogation, we have documentaries, TV shows, books, podcasts, live shows, text messages, videos, etc. I mean, I could just go on and on. But the point is, all this information gives us a look into the actions of a psychopath because we have so much information, and this information goes back many years. And what GRB and the people she surrounds herself with in present day provide us with a lot. And that a lot gives us a good picture of her character and her behaviors. This is what I'm interested in. I'm interested in the behavior. I'm interested in the behavior and contradictions of GRB. I strongly believe her to be a narcissistic psychopath. And like I said, she is a great case study in real time that we don't often get. I mean, there are people in prison who have killed, and we know so little about them, their motivations, their behaviors, their personality traits, and all that. We're not provided with that on a daily basis, and we can't observe these people in society, but GRB is giving all of this to us on a silver platter. Now, I won't lie, I also hope that more people will open their eyes to who she really is, what her role in the murder of her mother really was, and that she doesn't have a voice to use for profit or really have a voice that others are listening to. And I certainly want her lies to be debunked on a larger scale and really ultimately for her to go away. But until that happens, we can continue to study her behaviors and study her and get a better insight into who this person is. Now, some people believe her abuse story while others question her every move. Some abuse victims will relate to her and attach to her story, while others see right through her BS. So some people know her case like the back of their hand, while others, specifically those in her life, sweep it under the rug and say they don't want to know, which is so strange if you ask me. Now, I follow true crime cases, and I have to say that I have yet to come across a community such as the Gypsy. All of the puppetry that happens behind the scenes stems from the Blanchards and is mind-blowing. I mean, I have never seen anything like the stories they create and the mouthpieces they use to get their information out, as if it wasn't obvious to most of us, especially those of us who follow the Gypverse. But it shows me a bigger picture. It shows me that they know the truth. Now, they being the Blanchards and perhaps others close to them, that Munchausen by proxy was made up, and they're trying so hard to cover it up. They know GRB. They know who she is and what she is. I mean, they spend time with her. They know her behaviors. And as time passes, as content creators mainly, provide the public with more information about GRB through evidence and GRB's own behaviors that she shares with us, they find it harder and harder to mask the lies they have been scheming. So thank you for taking the time to listen, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time.